Welcome to the Mss Francois Show Home Edition, where we use laughter and humor to help you deal with your dysfunctional relationships. Yes, you, I'm helping you, and you should be very grateful. In any case, since these things been going on, the pandemic and all these things happening in the world today, I've been changing up the segment a little, but don't worry, we've been having only powerful, phenomenal women on the show, and today you get two for one. Two for one. So let me tell you something, right? These women are amazing. They're singers, songwriters, they're models, and I'm sure they need a man. But wait, they don't need a man, but they want a man. So even though we're gonna be talking about their music, I'm still gonna get in their business. What they're gonna do? Click off the show. I'm Mss Francois, multi-talented and super sexy. So today's guest is Nick and Navy. Say hi, Nick and Navy.
Hello.
Okay, they normally don't do that in sync. They're just doing that for the show to pretend, thing in sync. But in any case, how are you guys doing?
We're doing well. Good. How are you?
Okay, throughout the whole show, they're just gonna keep doing this to us. I don't know what this is, but it looks cute, right? So, first thing I wanted to do, we all know you do music. I know you're Jamaican. Your father flew all the way to America to find an American woman to have two beautiful young ladies, correct?
Yes.
I can't trust them Jamaican man. Them man dangerous, But if they make beautiful children like this, I can't be mad. So describe your music to everyone. What's your music?
So our music, the foundation of the music is R&B, and it has dancehall elements. So we grew up in an era where dancehall and R&B and hip hop were clashing and fusing, and that's how we created our sound, just from what we grew up listening to and what inspires us. So we wanted to tie in both cultures, with our dad being Jamaican, with our mom being American. So that's where the R&B comes in and the island comes in. So we just fuse the two and make island R&B.
Okay, so after they rehearse that answer, what they're saying, they like slow, nice music, and they add some hype dancehall in it, and so they could whine and sing sexy at the same time.
Yes,
You're welcome.
You got it. Exactly.
Okay, so with that said, right, tell me, with your mom being American and your dad being Jamaican, you all were born in America, correct?
Yes.
So, and where was your dad? It was in Jamaica, I believe, or he comes back and forth, or?
Yeah, and in the beginning of our
Early childhood.
yes, he was going back and forth, but now he resides in Montego Bay.
And for you, were you in Jamaica a lot, or you all?
We first started going to Jamaica at the age of 9. So we started going back every summer, every other summer, and then it came back around to every summer. So I would say we grew up bi-coastal, like on both sides.
Yeah.
But majority in America.
And so the influence for this music that you all do with the R&B and the dancehall, where did the influence come from?
Well, when we were younger, like Nick said, we used to go back and forth. My dad was actually on tour with Shaba and Patra, and when we were younger, we would go on tour with them. And
first of all, wait. You say Patra and Shaba and you make it sound like it's two people on the streets. You have to say that with more excitement. Say it again.
They're like family to us. So yes, Lady Petra, the dancehall king himself, Shaba. Yes, we went on tour with them. Well, it was a great experience. It strikes something in me and Nick, and we were just like, this is what we want to do. Shaba would bring us up on the stage and make us dance and do the butterfly and things like that.
And just the energy from the stage, we were just like, we want to do this all the time.
Yeah.
So that really did encourage us to start writing our own music and singing and performing, and that's kind of like how it started.
So how when you all were coming up on stage with the likes of Shaba, how old were you all?
We were really young.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say we were about 9.
Yeah.
So at 9 years old, all you're whining and grinding and doing the butterfly. That's what you're trying to tell me?
Everything. Just doing the most on stage. Yes. And people would just go crazy. And we didn't understand why, but we just knew that we loved the feeling so much. And even backstage, there would be people wanting to take pictures with Shaba, and even like, we want to get a picture with the girl with the kids, the pitney them. We want to take pictures, and we felt like we were famous.
Yeah, we felt like we were famous.
So we were just like, this has to be life all the time.
Yeah.
All right. So now that I hate you and many other people hate you. So, do you all have any formal training?
You know what? No, everything has just been experienced.
Yeah.
So when we started to do it professionally, because we've always done like talent shows and little things here and there.
And
when
we
were
came up in the
younger.
choir and stuff like that.
Yes,
so that
and in
is
church.
really training.
That's the real training.
Yeah.
And you know, just in 2009 is when we put out our first professional project, and that's when we really started to learn about the business and trial and error, and really like start to groom ourselves as artists. And from there, we just started to grow from there. We released another project in 2012, and then just started to collaborate with more artists. So within that time, we were able to collaborate with artists like Conscience, Maya, Jacure, Alba Rosie, he's like a reggae roots artist, and Full Crate, a few other people just started to like gravitate to us, and we just started to work with some really great people writing for other artists. It started to become a really big thing for us. Yeah, so just really making sure that we're making really great relationships with people in the business, and them sometimes either taking us under their wing or just advising us on how to move forward, and us like taking the steps and leaps of faith within each other to be able to just go out and see what happens. So that's kind of been like our journey.
So Navy,
Yes.
you know what's the funny thing? Every time Nick talks, you like looking at her. I'm not sure if you're looking at her to say you better get this right.
Right, that's what it is.
And I'll jump in. Oh, it's because Nick was born first, and Nick is like, look, I know everything. She's supposed to just follow me.
I'm sure.
A little bit of both, you know, with Nick being the oldest. She's a little bossy, so you know.
No, I had no idea.
A little.
Because I realized Nick is Navy. You're like, okay, should I intervene? No,
I
like
cut her off. I just, you know, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is good. She's doing well. Okay, yeah, I agree.
Okay, so just make sure after this interview, it's gonna be Navy and Nick, right? Not Nick and Navy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What songs do you all have right now? I know one is Wickedest Wine. Is Wickedest Wine? Wicked Wine. And what's the other one?
We just released one in May called Bomb.
Bomb. Okay, so with Wicked Wine, I don't want anyone to think you all are alcoholics. So explain what is wine to some people, because some people have no clue what a wine is.
It's true.
Yes, it's when you rotate your hips. So you can do it clockwise or counterclockwise. You can speed it up. You can slow it down. That's what the wine is.
TikTok it.
Yes.
Rook it.
Yes.
I swear to goodness, whatever you all say, you all make it sound so extra classy. And just, you're making me sound, I'm like, yeah, when you throw your waist over so, and then you spread out your leg, and then you bend down. And I
balance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So obviously it's on me.
Sometimes when we're talking to our fan bases here, they're just like, wait, what you say? And then, you know, so we just gotta make sure we balance it out, you know?
But it's
I don't know.
What you just said.
So Wicked Wine started at, excuse me, Navy actually had the idea for Wicked Wine, because we were thinking about, we wanted to do an up-tempo record, and she was like, we need to do something that like we love doing in the club or whatever.
And you know, every time someone hears a dance hall record, whether they're Jamaican or American or Chinese or wherever, the first thing the ladies do is wind up, right? So I said, you know what? Every woman feels like they got the best wine, you know? So I want women to hear this, anyone to hear this and be like, can't nobody wine better than me. So that's what the song is about.
So that's one of the videos that I'm gonna show in a few seconds. But one thing is with the video, when someone hear Wicked Wine, especially from the Caribbean, they're looking to see a bunch of naked women all in the camera, shaking left, right, center. But your video is not like that. So how you all came up with the video without having a bunch of naked women just whining?
We were really the movie rockers, and like we love 70s fashion, especially in Jamaica. And so we wanted to kind of like play off of those vibes, and we wanted it to be a little bit more
we didn't
vintage.
want it, and we didn't want it to look like the typical wind-up video. You know, we wanted to show beautiful textures, beautiful skin, beautiful, you know what I mean? Just everything that represents not just the island, but you know, women of color, men of color. So you know, we wanted to kind of balance out the both because we did have a party scene. We did have a couple of people that wanted to let loose some wine, so have a moment.
Yeah.
So it was good.
And also too, to show people there's different elements to dancehall. It doesn't just have to be. I mean, we love the grittiness of
Yes.
dancehall because that's what makes it what it is.
Right.
But also to like to feed that to our audience that
And it
you
can
know
be
it's
softer.
levels. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, so with that, I'm gonna definitely throw it to the video so you could say, see wicked wine. Okay, so don't expect a bunch of ladies with the butt all outside. This is vintage. This is classy. This is mixed up with different style, different. You see how beautiful they say it? I really need to go back to
Make
school.
it sound so sweet.
You do. I love it.
So check out the video, Wicked Wine.
I've got the wickedest wine. Watch how me waste load the time. Tick tock, see me is hypnotized. Nah nah, no me is never lie. I've got the wickedest wine. Watch how me waste load the time. Tick tock, see me is hypnotized. Watch how me waste line wine, wine, wine. When me wine, them all lose their mind. My girls bad, yeah, they co-sign. The party go up when we arrive. I say action, not ever take five. When me wine, but them not decline. I'm better than his ex and his new girl than mine. Got to keep it slow and steady. Them not ready, no, they're not ready. I've got the wickedest wine. Watch how me waste load the time. Tick tock, see me is hypnotized. Nah nah, no me is never lie. I've got the wickedest wine. Watch how me waste load the time. Tick tock, see me is hypnotized. Watch how me waste line wine, wine, wine. When me wine it'll change your life. Sweet like honey, crave it all the time. My heart's in bed, honestly. Champion, no color hotter than me. When me wine, put in overtime. Work your body like a 9 to 5. Belly flat like a willy penny. Take note when your eyes set for me. Watch me wind up. You like how me wind up. You want to learn to wine, just watch. You take your waistline non-stop. You have to tick, 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 tock like a clock. Push back, bubble, 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 now drop. You want to learn to wine, just watch. You take your waistline non-stop. You have to tick, 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 tock like a clock. Push back, bubble, 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 now drop. I've got the wickedest wine. Watch how me waste load the time. Tick tock, see me is hypnotized. Nah nah, no me is never lie. I've got the wickedest wine. Watch how me waste load the time. Tick tock, see me is hypnotized. Watch how me waste line wine, wine, wine. Wine, wine, wine. Watch me wind up. Wine, wine, wine. Nick and Navy. They like how me wind up, wind up, wind up, wind up, wind up. Nick and Navy.
Welcome back to the Mss Francois Show. Multi-talented and super sexy, in case you're confused by the MSS, but you all should know that by now. So you all just checked out the video Wicked Wine by Nick and Navy. Okay, look how cute they look. Your parents must be so proud. Look at these wonderful young ladies. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to get some juicy questions out of them now. You ready? Okay, I'm not that bad. So, you know, one thing I always say with groups or sisters or female groups, whatever the case might be, you're doing your thing. Before the pandemic, I'm sure you were touring in videos, whatever the case might be. But you all are beautiful. So when men are like, ooh, Let me see which one I want to get, the first one or the second one. How do you all deal with that?
We get DMs all the time from people just like, so which one of you guys is single?
Yeah.
I like this one. I like that one. Or hello, me like you. Da, 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 da. So it's just like a whole bunch of things. But
even after our shows, you know, we get a lot of people that address us or come up to us, and so I mean, I think.
And some guys are sneaky because they're like, yo, I want to collab. And
yeah, I
da, da,
do
da,
music.
and
And
we're
let
like,
me get
okay.
your number.
Yeah.
You know?
So we gotta make sure our eyes are open.
Yeah.
So we look out for each other too. Because if I see someone talking to Navy too long, I'm just like, okay, let me step in. We'll find out what's going on over here and vice versa. But we do a pretty good job.
We love the attention though.
Yeah, we do.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
Staying focused though.
And see, even with that, right, as ladies compared to men, so say Navy, for instance, you find this handsome whatever man doing his thing. Yeah, Nick is your sister, but whatever, she just your sister. So anyway, then you're like, okay, I want to start my relationship. Do you all ever talk about when that time may come or what would happen to you all?
We talk about it all the time, actually, because we know, I mean, whatever Nick does affects me, whatever I do affects her, especially when it comes to the music and even outside of the music with us being twins and
We're
having
really
such a
close.
strong bond, like, you know, living without each other, doing certain things. It's just like, oh, you know, that day is going to come, those times are going to come. But we put our career in the forefront. And so any decisions that we decide to make, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's serious, whether it's not, like, I'm always coming to my sister and I want to know what she thinks and how she feels.
Same. We want to make sure that we put that as a priority and checking in with each other as much as possible. But we also do live our own lives.
Yes.
We're very different in a lot of ways. But
we have
very
different
much alike.
tastes and then we're very different.
So, you know, I think we do a really good job with respecting each other's space and personal lives and then coming together.
And also, since you all are together, any one of you all ever thought of just going solo? Oh Lord, I don't want to put no ideas in your head. Nick, I'm gonna tell you, Navy. She looked to the left and she like, oh my God, who told Mss Francois?
No, we've never thought about going solo, but so Outkast, we have talked about this before.
Yeah.
Outkast is one of our favorite groups.
Yeah, Outkast is one of our favorite groups. And we love how they did separate projects,
but it was
together.
Still one. So we've talked about that, like, later on down the line. But right now, I honestly can't see myself doing this without my sister by my side.
So why is Navy winking at me? Like,
she did. I don't know what that was all about. She did. She did pause for a minute, so I don't know what that was all about. So after this interview, we're gonna have to have a conversation.
We both deliver different things to the group. We both deliver different things to the group. So, you know.
Yeah, we do.
That's the safe answer. Very good, Navy. I've taught you well. Thank God for checking the chat. Good job. So beside writing fun music, right, I make people dance, what do you all guys do for fun?
You know what? I love cooking. That has become one of my favorite things to do outside of the music. I love to bake. I love to cook. And I love sewing. I sound like a homemaker, but I do.
Oh Lord, that's the first one getting pregnant. You see that one right there?
I feel like I'm a mom already. Yeah, I do.
No, but I think we make the perfect team because I'm very handy. I like putting things together. I like building like shelves and different. I don't know.
She's the man in the relationship.
She bakes and cooks the food, and I keep the house together. So. I'm very hands-on.
Yeah,
with
she
is.
Things, so she just put together this little power wheel for her nephew.
Like a little car.
I was really impressed. Yeah. And we have like a bookshelf she put together, our kitchen table. She did it all.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess they're gonna be together for a very long time. They'll be 50 talking about, yeah, I fixed the next bookshelf. You?
Right.
This is not good after all.
We're
So,
really into fashion and I love makeup and you know we have other passions. So
and I heard you're a DJ, Navy.
yes, well not DJ, but DJing as far as like with the vocal.
Oh, excuse me.
But it's funny because I thought about picking up DJing.
She did.
Because I love records and I have a lot of music. So I was like, we might as well be DJs too. Throw it on the resume.
Yeah.
Can you all do like a cappella stuff, or you all Maybe.
You want us to hit you with something, Miss Francois?
If you insist, I did not ask, but you insisted. Obviously, you want to show me you're talented, so go ahead.
Mss Francois Show.
What song do you
Well, we can one because I know
Yeah,
she
let's
likes
do
Wiki
it.
One.
Hey.
I've got the wickedest wine. Watch out, maybe slow the time. Tick tock, see me is hypnotized. Nah, nah, know me is never lie. I've got the wickedest wine. Watch out, maybe slow the time. Tick tock, see me is hypnotized.
Watch on the waistline. I know. When they wind them all lose them mind. A girl's bad, yeah, they go sign.
The party go up when we arrive. It's the action, not ever take five.
When they wind boy, them not decline. I'm better than his ex and his new girl than mine. As I keep it slow and steady. Not ready, no, them not ready. Yeah.
What the freaking? It's amazing how you all just press play on the radio, just sing, and you all look like you were singing along. That's what's pretty awesome. No, but you all did that was amazing, and it just have that extra singing. It's just a pretty voice.
Thank
But if you need to add a triplet to the duo, I could only whine because I can't sing.
Yes. We could use a third harmony.
Okay, because I ain't nobody harmony. I'll do all the extra things, whatever. But thank you. That's so awesome. That actually, I get excited. And I actually know the words to the songs. If you notice, I was singing it along. And, these days we're in the pandemic, right?
Yes.
So one of the things is I like to always mention, and forget like the negative things. We all know what comes with it. But what have you learned or what have you done during this time? Anything that has come from it in a positive way for you?
Yes, being able to spend more time with family. You know, we often get caught up in other things, like as far as work and the business and the music, and always having to be on top of things like, oh, we need to do this, we need to do that, we got this show, we got that, and we're always moving so quickly. So it's been nice to sit at home. It's been nice to see our nephew. It's been nice to spend time with our family.
Longer conversations with our mom and our aunts and our, just really like taking the time to pour back all of that energy into ourselves and into our family. And I mean, even so much as like really sitting down and saying what we need personally, like meditating and cooking for ourselves, sleeping longer, taking naps. I forgot what a nap felt like really taking that time for self-care.
And also too, writing more music.
Yes.
We bought like a small studio setup because at first we was like, oh my God, we can't go to the studio. What are we going to do? So we bought the equipment and we've been recording at home and FaceTiming our dad and what do you think about this? And, so he's very influential in our music and our sound, and he gives us tips and do it like this, say it like this, so it's been really nice.
Oh, that's so nice. Because in the beginning, when you started talking, I was like, these chicks just stay home and do nothing, talking about they talk to their family. But you all, that was really nice getting in touch. Because a lot of times, if you don't pause, time just passes and you get busy. Sometimes you don't even know why you're busy. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah. Your parents did a good job.
Thank you.
And one of the things I want to mention, right now you're in LA, right?
Yes.
And I know you all said you were from Chicago. Was that a hard transition for you all?
It was difficult because we were young. We were still really young when we moved to California. And where we grew up was predominantly like Black neighborhood. And we went to an all-Black school. And, you had your, Puerto Ricans here, Caribbean people there. But it was very different as far as culture. And coming to California,
it was a culture shock
for us.
It's a melting pot of so many different people, so many different cultures. So it was actually really good for us. In the beginning, it was a little difficult because when you're young, you don't know no better. But as we got older,
we learned to appreciate that.
Right.
I love that, I can meet someone from the other side of the world and befriend them and learn
have
so much more about
so
it's nice. But also too, just being away from what we were used to was hard. But I mean, we love California now, and I honestly wouldn't know where else I would want to live besides here.
Or Jamaica.
I would retire.
Without the mosquitoes.
Oh my gosh.
If there was no mosquitoes,
I would live there.
Yes, hands down.
The mosquitoes.
So what's next for Nick and Navy?
So we are we're finishing up
Yes.
2 projects that we're going to release before the year is over that
Yes.
we're really excited about.
Yes.
We have a single that we're going to release at the end of
End of this month.
end of this month.
Early August.
August, so that's exciting. And yeah, we're just really looking forward to those projects. We work with some really great producers.
And this is a lot that we've done, like with this downtime, during
Yeah.
the pandemic. So we're really excited because we think that we had the chance to really push ourselves and, produce some really great music. So we're really excited.
Awesome. So when this, because this to me, as far as I'm concerned with the pandemic, this too shall pass, right? So when, for instance, if 2 months from now they say, hey, this was a pandemic and this wasn't real, so you're going to shoot up, what you're going to be doing besides finally running outside and just screaming and whining?
Well, I know, right? We're gonna release these projects.
Yes.
We're gonna come back to the Mss Francois Show and do like a big debut
Yes.
single, and then run outside and
go crazy.
and go crazy.
But we did have a lot of things lined up for summer that kind of fell through because of the pandemic. So picking up where we left off and really pushing on that momentum, and yeah, so we got some really cool things that we want to do. We kind of do.
Awesome. So beside Navy being the one fixing all the other stuff or whatever, and beside the one who's going to get pregnant and run off, right, and break up the group, don't say I didn't tell you, Navy, right? What else? Tell me something that no one knows. Give me a little secret or something. Oh, you know what? Nick, tell me something about Navy, and Navy tell me something about Nick.
See, now you put me in a hot seat. It's like, what can
Now, if I hear this group break up after this show, that's not my fault.
something about Navy that no one knows?
I'll go first. So, Nick puts on this bossy, like, exterior and just, takes charge. She's very, very sweet and soft on the inside.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, so that's something that people don't know. We always play, when we're in the meetings and things like that, the good cop, bad cop, and Nick, she goes out there and she makes sure she handles the business, and I just, do one of these.
When it's really the other way around.
It really is the other way around, but people don't know that, so.
So, Nick, she set you up, right? So she made sure and said that really nice because she didn't want you to go first because she didn't know what you were going to say. So now that she said all these sweet things, you have no other choice but to come up with something as sweet. But you're the big sister. You don't got to do that. You were first.
Come on, Nick. Let's hear it.
Yeah, she hides stuff. She steals. She used to steal a lot.
You know what?
I stole her clothes.
She's always in my closet, but that's,
Nick has the better clothes. Like, I'll wear her clothes and then I'll post a picture on social media and then Nick put it right back in her closet the way it was. And she said, did you have my shirt on today? And I said, no, I didn't wear your shirt. And she'll go right on social media and be like, then what is this? And I'm like, I forgot I posted her shirt. So I do take your clothes. Nick has better clothes.
I don't know. Navy has expensive taste, I guess. She's, I don't want to say bougie because she's not bougie, but she's very flashy. And
I am. I'll admit it. I am.
She has 2 cars. But who needs that right now?
So, men. So you all, I just want to make sure the men know. So you see Nick, put your hand up. Okay, that's the one that's going to definitely cook you meals, bake you cakes, and take care of the kids, okay? And she is not expensive. That other one, oh my God. I don't know. You got to come good. You got to have some money.
And I might cook here and there.
She has expensive taste. She does.
Exactly.
You're right, Mss Francois. You hit that right on the head.
Yeah, between both of us. It's true.
So I just wanted to say, just tell people where they can link up with you with social media, so forth and so on, if they want to reach out to you.
Yes, you guys can find and follow us on all channels. It's Nick and Navy. So it's NickAndNavi.
Yes.
And if you get lost, go to nickandnavy.com and you'll see everything on there.
Yes. It'll take you to all of our social media outlets.
Awesome. So I want to take this time to say thank you to Nick and Navy for coming on the show. The Mss Francois Show, multi-talented and super sexy. So don't forget to hit me up on all social media. Check out Mss Francois, www.mssfrancois.com. I mean, Once you see this face, you can find this anywhere, okay? So thank you again, Nick and Navy, and I'll
Thank
see
you
you
so much for having us.
on the Mss Francois Show.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.